Alright folks, let me ask you something. How often do you find yourself completely overlooking a football story that's quietly rewriting the playbook? Because right now, the college football world is seriously sleeping on Deion Sanders and the Colorado Buffaloes. Yeah, you heard that right. The guy we all know as Coach Prime is not just coaching, he's flipping the script in Boulder, Colorado. And trust me, you want to be paying attention before this magic fades away. So buckle up, because what Deion's doing is nothing short of extraordinary. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. If you're new here, smash that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss the hottest football stories breaking every week. And if you love deep dives on football culture, team turnarounds, and legendary personalities, hit that like button and drop a comment down below on what you think about Coach Prime's Colorado journey. Look, I'm going to be honest with you. I missed out on a lot of the 2023 college football season because, well, I was stuck in a car for much of it. And that meant I wasn't around to cash in on the huge media frenzy around Deion Sanders. Friends of mine made hundreds just riding that wave. But now, here's the thing. People are starting to get what I like to call Coach Prime fatigue. They think it's all hype, all flash, and maybe just a one-season wonder. But here's where I have to push back hard. I've been a believer in Deion Sanders since his second year coaching at Jackson State. And when Colorado hired him, I wrote early that this move wasn't just symbolic. It was a signal that the Buffaloes were positioned to shake up the entire college football playoff picture. Let's put this in perspective. Just 2 years ago, in 2022, Colorado was the definition of rock bottom, with a 1-11 record. One win. That was it. The program looked lifeless, and the fans were losing hope fast. Then came the hire that changed everything. Deion Sanders, one of the most electrifying figures in all of American sports, came to Boulder. Not just to coach, but to reinvent a football culture. He brought with him a swagger and star power the program had never seen. And here's the kicker. He built his team around his son, a superstar quarterback, and a rare modern football anomaly, a player who plays both wide receiver and cornerback full-time. Yes, you heard that right. A two-way player at the highest level, something you haven't seen since the old school days. Fast forward just 2 short years. The Buffaloes are no longer underdogs. They control their own destiny to make the college football playoff. The hype has simmered, but the reality is this. The wide receiver cornerback, that two-way phenom, is the favorite to win the Heisman Trophy. And the QB son, alongside the WR/quarterback, they are projected to be the top 2 picks in the upcoming NFL draft. Draft analysts are split on the order, but the big takeaway is that if teams are picking the best player available, it'll be WR/quarterback, then the QB son. If the top team needs a quarterback, you flip it, and the QB son goes first. It's a remarkable story. A program once down and out, now producing not 1, but 2 potential top NFL picks. And yet, the bigger college football conversation is elsewhere. Social media feeds and sports shows are obsessed with questions like, are enough SEC teams making the playoff? Or, is Deion Sanders leaving to coach the Dallas Cowboys? Meanwhile, the Colorado Buffaloes' incredible rise and the possibility of seeing a two-way Heisman winner and his superstar QB son in the same backfield barely gets any serious airtime. Have we lost our minds? Because Deion Sanders coaching a team to national relevance with this kind of story, this is basically the most exciting thing happening in college football right now. The narrative is so rich, so unique, and yet It's like people just don't want to pay attention anymore. Here's the reality, and you gotta hear me out. This Deion Sanders story isn't going to last forever. The magical mountain minute, as I like to call it, is running down. Deion Sanders will eventually move on to something bigger, something less unique. And that's exactly why now, right this second, you have to watch the Prime Buffs. This is a fleeting moment in college football history that few have had the chance to witness. Once Deion leaves, the magic will inevitably fade, and the story will become a footnote. So, let's take advantage of this now, while the excitement, the drama, and the talent are still here in Boulder. Because in the NFL world, stories like this don't come around often. When a superstar player-coach combo rewrites the rules and brings a forgotten program to the brink of greatness, it's something you tell your grandkids about. And here's why this isn't just a college football story. It's an NFL story waiting to happen. Deion Sanders, after all, is one of the greatest NFL cornerbacks ever. His legacy runs deep through the sport. Seeing him coach a team that will likely produce top draft picks and potentially impact the future landscape of the NFL is the kind of crossover story that resonates with every football fan. Plus, the whole idea of a two-way player getting Heisman consideration is almost unheard of in modern football. The NFL is all about specialization now, but here's a guy doing both wide receiver and cornerback at an elite level. That's historic. So what should we expect from Colorado next? The pressure is on to not just make the playoff, but to compete and prove that this program isn't a flash in the pan. Coach Prime's charisma and culture building have sparked something truly special in Boulder. But the playoffs will be the true test. Will the Buffaloes be able to handle the national spotlight and deliver when it counts? And will Deion stick around long enough to see it through? The rumors about the Dallas Cowboys are swirling, but until something official happens, Colorado is his home. And for now, it's the place where college football's most compelling story is unfolding. So what do you think? Are you paying attention to Deion Sanders and the Colorado Buffaloes? Or have you been caught up in all the usual college football noise? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Do you think Colorado can make the playoff? Will Coach Prime stick around? And who do you think gets drafted first? The QB son or the two-way wide receiver CB? If you enjoyed this deep dive, hit that like button and share this video with your football crew. Don't forget to subscribe for more NFL and college football content every week. We break down the stories that matter, the players who change the game, and the coaches rewriting history. Thanks for watching, and remember, don't blink, because moments like these are rare. Deion Sanders and the Buffaloes are doing something special, and you don't want to miss it.